Some of you who normally are not awake at this hour, you're up today and you've got good cause. You need to get going earlier than normal. The I-95 collapse could mean a very long and frustrating morning commute. So let's get back on over to Matt O'Donnell, who's live at Cottman and Keystone in Tacony, near where the collapse happened. And Matt, the fire and collapse was there, but the impact from all of it is being felt all across the Delaware Valley.
Indeed it is, Tam. Everyone needs a new plan this morning. So for many, this morning's trek to work will be unlike others before. Some are going to need to do the bus, do the train, while others are going to have to take that different route that Matt Pellman was showing us just a few moments ago. This all began on a quiet Sunday morning. A tanker truck carrying 8,500 gallons of 87-octane fuel caught fire beneath an overpass. The heat from the fire sent the northbound lanes near Cottman Avenue crashing to the street below. The heat also compromised the southbound lanes, causing them to be closed as a precaution. Before that could happen, though, some drivers were going across them not knowing they were in danger of collapsing until they had already passed.
When I drove through it, I could see the ground on fire, the grass off to my right. And then I hit felt like a real big bump. Looked in my rearview mirror and I saw cars on the northbound side basically slamming their brakes on it. The backup just started right then at that moment.
Just gives you the chills. Governor Josh Shapiro offered this early timeline on the road to rebuild I-95.
We expect that to take some number of months. We expect it to take that time, and we will have that specific timeline set forth once the engineers in PennDOT have completed their review.
The governor is issuing a disaster declaration to speed up the rebuild. Action News reporter Catherine Scott is live at Aramingo and Church Streets in Bridesburg with more on the impact on all of this. Just have to take this one day at a time, Catherine.
Certainly, Matt. Thousands of commuters are going to need to find a new way this morning. It's going to be a mess. We're along Aramingo right now. The volume isn't too bad just yet, but it is getting heavier as it's getting later. People are looking for alternate routes, which means the traffic will spill over into neighborhoods and side streets.
People that live all along Frankfurt Ave are going to be dealing with traffic all the time. Accidents, you deal with backups. And it's beginning of summertime, now no school. So just imagine all the traffic that's going to be traveling through here every day. It's going to be horrible.
It's definitely going to be more crowded and all, and especially going to work at 5 in the morning. This is the main road that everybody has to take to work.
Drivers stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic as they tried to reach their destinations. They'll be forced to recompute their commutes after Sunday's massive collapse on I-95. Traffic was already tied up on Sunday, and now we're heading into the Monday morning commute. Heavy congestion is expected in the surrounding streets as cars try to navigate around the closures. Those new paths could take them through neighborhoods that are not accustomed to seeing that kind of volume. One truck driver explained how they tried to use Waze to get around, but the app would give them roads that are too small for trucks to travel.
Trying to negotiate this truck around this area with train tracks and low bridges and things like that. It's been really tricky trying to find the exact spots where we can take this truck.
And back here live along Aramingo, you can see officers positioned up and down this street. Aramingo isn't too congested so far, but of course it is early and that will change. We are live in Tacony. Catherine Scott, Channel 6 Action News.